I think it's cool about I think it's actually cool about YouTube. I feel like I'm becoming sort of semi-addicted to certain genres, and one genre on YouTube is it's almost like you go to this Jamaican. I don't want to call it a resort.
Right.
It's like somebody's big backyard.
Okay. That
they turned into like Airbnbs. They turn it. They killing it with this Airbnb.
Right.
They got the big backyard, huge land.
The yard, yeah.
The yard.
Yeah, for sure.
Not only are they turning it into Airbnbs, I mean they're making their own cabins. It's wood cabin, and they're really good, crafty with the. But so not only are they killing it on the Airbnb tip, they're also recording it for YouTube viewers to watch.
Sure.
And so it's these two in particular that I'm just watching all the time, and I just think it's amazing. So they're just in Jamaica, and you got.
So they're actually in Jamaica?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
It's in Jamaica.
Well, you know how we feel about Jamaica.
So. Backpacking Simon, he's this guy from like I don't know where he's from. He's like Germany or I don't know where he's from.
All right.
And he visits this guy named so I'm getting them mixed up. He's he visits this guy named Freelance Chucky is his name. Freelance Chucky.
Freelance Chucky?
Yes.
Okay.
And Freelance Chucky is all about like freelance style, man. Like you kind of just easy vibes.
Oh, Freelance Chucky's a Jamaican.
He's Jamaican.
Yeah, yes,
he's
sir.
the one that owns the crib with the huge backyard that he turned into Airbnb.
Right. He's probably making a killing.
What?
He's probably
and on YouTube. So he got folks all over the globe now tapping into the YouTube now wanting to check Freelance Chucky. And Chucky real. I mean, he tell him.
So
like, listen,
this is Mo Bay or Kingston?
I think this might even be like
Port Ocho.
No, I think it might be like Portland. It's like out. It's like
okay.
It's country.
Yeah, but Portland's pretty popular as well in terms of
like
the resort and all that.
I mean, it's just
never been. I'm trying to go out there.
The greenery is amazing. So that's one of the attractions. Like, come over here. It's easy vibes.
Yep.
Won't have no issues.
Yep.
Freelance Chucky.
Yep.
I'm just becoming addicted. On the Kiss and Tea podcast episode 16. You can't even count that high in Creole, can you?
Fam, no lie, right?
You can't even count that high, can you?
Episode says.
I don't know.
16, yeah.
No.
Yeah,
no. That has one syllable. That don't sound right to me. The translation don't. I wish I could use my phone to try to Google Translate.
About the language that the Haitians created.
Because you don't seem to.
Because we created language. You know that.
Oh, here we go.
We'll stick on topic.
Create language.
Episode says.
You can't even tell me episode 16 does not say. Okay, well, after the show, clearly we can't do it now, but after the show, we're going to Google that. I'm going to confirm if, in fact, that is 16.
You want to put a small wager
on it? Okay, because 4 is what?
Cot.
And how you get to 16?
Says.
Right, no.
Ken says.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Just said, just read, just never.
Cot is too abrupt and too jittery for the French origin type language, and then says it's too.
Yeah, I get it. I mean,
it's not enough to be 16. That doesn't hold enough 16 weight.
I understand where the
on
disconnect.
The Kiss and Tea podcast episode says.
I don't even know why I take the bait. I swear.
But listen, I bring up my Jamaican YouTube obsession because you mentioned something to me in passing.
Yep.
About something possibly crazy or, depending on what side of the coin you fall on, truth.
I'm glad you said depending on the side of the coin.
Okay.
Right? Because I think if it's the topic that I think that you're referring to,
okay,
there's going to be a lot of, opinions. There's going to be a lot of passion, whatever case may be.
I imagine.
So, go ahead, man.
Usain Bolt.
Yeah, the man.
That's what you spoke to me about.
Yeah, the man.
The man. No denying that.
Hands down.
I've seen him up front and center. I've seen how he commands attention.
Yeah. Arrogant.
Ooh.
Right?
Okay.
No.
Is your mic on? Okay.
Yeah, my mic's on.
I just want to make sure you're capturing all of this.
No, when I say arrogant, I mean, that was, the initial, perception of him, right?
Oh.
But he's confident, right? But
Indeed.
He backs it up. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't think you can prove anything less than him backing it. He backs it up.
You can't say anything and take away anything from that man.
Gotta show and prove.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
The
numbers don't lie.
So, he is a huge megastar, not only on the island of Jamaica, clearly, but global megastar.
International Superstar, you name it. I think he got like a Gatorade or a Bolt.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean?
I know every time we fly in, you see him.
Yeah, I mean, but he got like this I think a soft drink where he have like Serena Williams advertising on TV.
Oh, he actually.
Oh yeah, it's called Bolt.
Oh,
yeah, it's called Bolt.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So
but it makes total sense.
Yeah, but that's another layer to his success.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Homeboy is successful. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Beyond words, whatever. Icon.
I also happen to know.
Right.
Your huge appreciation and affinity for the man that is Bob Marley.
The man that created the opportunity for my man Bolt.
You already know.
Yeah,
you already know because you already know the conversation because you kind of brought it up already.
Listen, I did some homework, so I did a little cheating, whatever case may be.
Oh, talk to me.
No. Just making sure I'm prepared, right? This is why I let off with giving the credit. You know what I mean? The credit is due, the flowers, etc. You know what I mean?
To Mr. Usain, Mr. Bolt.
Yeah, to Mr. Bolt, whatever case may be, right? But I heard I just heard something crazy, right? That's why I said it to you in passing.
Talk to me.
I don't know if it was what's homeboy's name? Bob Acosta, whatever case may be.
Bob
Costa. Bob Costa, right?
Yeah.
So, and I don't want to get his words screwed up. So I'm not gonna focus on what he specifically said. I'm just gonna focus on the topic.
Okay.
Whatever case may be, right? So I want to be fair. He said
yes
that Mr. Bolt is the biggest thing out of Jamaica, surpassed Bob Marley in fame.
He specifically said surpassing Bob Marley. Okay.
I don't know if he specifically said it, but that is the premise and the idea, right? So I can't say word for word.
Okay.
But this is what everybody took from it. You know what I mean? That Usain Bolt surpassed Bob Marley in fame, notoriety, and done more for Jamaica and Jamaican people than Bob Marley. Now, I may be putting more words in his mouth, whatever case may be. I don't know, but I want to.
That's all right. We can do that.
I want to discuss that topic.
Yeah.
See, again, I mean, I'm just premising, while referencing, my man Bob Costa, but putting him aside, I want to talk about the topic. You know what I mean? That specific topic. I know there's folks out there that either, is on one side of the coin and another, right?
Okay.
Go ahead.
How heavy on each side do you think folks are falling on right now? Because I want to, you talking Bob Marley. You hear me?
You listen, man. I no disrespect. I don't
he
even
stopped
think. I don't even.
He stopped.
Yeah. Right. And I don't even think Mr. Bolt may or may not agree with the whole statement, but.
Oh, did they get? Did we get a reaction from him?
Nah, and I was looking for that.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, because that's heavy.
Yeah,
because I want to tread lightly because I don't want to.
Listen,
It's some politics that go on that island. We will never understand. We will never, and I don't even want to think to try to understand.
I'm
you know what I mean?
I'm not even trying to take that deep dive or even talk about that. However, on surface, right. Right, and I don't want to dismiss anything that Mr. Bolt has actually, contributed to Jamaica, contributed to the world,
and he's certainly contributed a lot that we know of.
However, I have to, kiss and tea. I got to keep it a buck.
Yeah.
I can't have Mr. Bolt's name in the same conversation as Bob Marley.
It feels that way to me as well, but I don't want to. Again.
That's my position.
And this has come from our American. We don't really know what's going on in there.
You're American. I'm not.
Okay, this come from the island, Hispaniola, as well. We're gonna categorize it all on there. Okay, we ain't gonna divide it no more. We ain't categorize it all. This is coming straight from the island of Hispaniola in America. Okay,
word.
No, I mean, I just want to, because I know we have a bias. I know we have our own way of viewing things and our own perspective based on some of those biases, but I think it is kind of fair to take the disclaimers off this one and say, come on, we talking Bob Marley.
Stop playing. Now, if you want to talk about, if you want to talk about, revenue and all that, this and that, third, totally different. Conversation that we're having because,
sure.
I mean, right now, today,
I feel like you put him in that conversation. I don't get it. We don't know the number.
Yeah, we
don't know the number.
Well, like Bob's music wasn't making. You know what I'm saying? It was making noise, but in terms of cash, he was not in it for that. Not saying Mr. Bolt is in it for that, whatever case. But if you want to compare numbers, in terms of who had more money at the time, this and third, which is a whole separate lane in conversation. You could put some some points in Mr. Bolt's column, right? That's not the conversation.
Oh, okay. I was just okay.
That's not the
Thank
conversation.
you. Thank you.
The conversation is, who has done more, or who do you think, rather?
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
now I think we go.
Who do we
I
think?
like the framing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fair. I mean, who do we think? You know what I'm saying, has done more, for Jamaica, and we could actually narrow it down to the to just Mr. Bolt and Bob Marley, whatever case may be. And my position is, again, I know Mr. Bolt is a track star, whatever case may be, but
don't you do that. Don't try to diminish his.
I'm not. No.
Professional. Okay.
I would never diminish that.
Okay.
No. I'm gonna use an analogy that may be slightly disrespectful, but that's just my analogy. It's like Bob Marley will lap him a couple times on his own track.
Ooh.
You understand what I'm saying? Like I just think it's folks don't understand what Mr. Marley has done. You know what I mean, for the world, whatever case may be, right? And I just think that's well, I don't think. Let me take a step back. Folks on the other side, right?
Yeah.
Right. I don't think really appreciates, and I'm not just talking from a music standpoint. This man was a change agent. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, because I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to cut you off. But
sure.
It's almost like you're not giving. You talking about not about the music. It was because of the music.
Right.
It was the music.
Right.
It was
right. But he knew it,
and the exactly
right.
He and the
knew.
Influence that it had
exactly
on whether it be a people, a culture, a globe.
Right.
And so if we want to using the analogy, the track analogy, if we want to stay in the same lane, so we can make sure we're talking about the same thing. Bob Marley, his craft, and its influence on the masses.
Sure.
Usain Bolt,
right?
His craft and its influence, and is that fair to kind of
he's
draw comparisons between those two lanes?
Right, Mr. Bolt is definitely an influencer.
Absolutely.
Again, I'm not taking nothing away from that superstar.
But can he hold a candle?
Absolutely not.
Okay, that's what I want to. Yeah, that's kind of where I want to go with this.
Absolutely not,
man.
In my view.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Like, I'm glad you corrected me in terms of saying, the mechanism, Bob Marley used was music, right? Because he knew that was the most, at least in my view, the most relatable, you know what I mean, mechanism to touch multiple masses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But taking a deeper dive and understanding, what his music meant, you know what I mean, to being, against oppression.
Come on.
You know what I mean? The whole apartheid thing.
Yes, sir.
Whatever case may be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The whole, politics into Jamaica. That man,
for generations.
Yeah. That man is not. I don't think he. Again, to your point, he has changed the mindset of generations, and he is timeless. I don't know if Mr. Bolt will be as timeless. He is, right? But I mean, I don't know if we're going to have a conversation about Mr. Bolt in 100 years from now. We will be having a conversation about Bob Marley 100 years from now, at least in my view.
Yeah. And I think you can use that metric. I think that's a viable metric, although it's anecdotal. I think that's a metric.
Right.
We listen to Bob at least. Okay, even if you put him on a back burner, at least once a month, Bob is in the rotation, right? So that means Bob is on my mind at least once a month,
right? Bob is.
I can't remember the last time I thought about Usain Bolt was when you brought him up.
No disrespect, right?
None.
Right.
There's no disrespect.
I'm waking up to Bob.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
What?
My Sundays when I'm rocking
I got to set my spirit. Listen,
you just said it. My spirit.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Bob will do it.
Bob is going to touch me.
Come on, man.
From the other side.
Come on.
And straighten out my spirit. I don't think Mr. Bolt has that impact on me and the masses.
And to his credit, and I don't want to dismiss what he's able to do to elevate his platform to be able to be as influential as he has. Mm-hmm. But I think just by virtue of what he does, again, his craft, it's just not as big of a platform.
No.
It doesn't have as much appeal as what a Bob Marley was doing. What genre of music did he make?
Right.
Like
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. It was like it superseded it wasn't
we're
rock.
Talking
it
about a
reggae.
legend here.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about a legend.
Costa said out his mouth.
Right.
Okay. I would really like to understand where that came from.
I would really like to interview him and be like, "Can
he must have just interviewed Usain Bolt?
I don't.
and was just feeling it.
Who knows, right?
That's what happened.
You know what I mean? Like,
sometimes you just in the presence of certain. He's the greatest.
Fam. Exactly. I'm not saying that's what took place.
Right.
But clearly, I don't think Mr. Bolt is the greatest coming out of Jamaica. There will never be, you know what I mean? At least in my view, right? Somebody greater than Mr. Marley. Never. You know what I mean? Like,
how?
nah, it's impossible.
How? It's just
impossible.
The way it was cut up, the way it's cooked up, and how he
Right.
stood on that stage,
Sure.
bro. How you recreating that?
Sure. I remember my man got stabbed and shot.
Come on.
The very next day, he had that peace rally.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
Come on.
man.
How
Come
do
on.
you?
I don't think you could compare.
I
the
think
two.
it was just in the cards, man. He's something different.
Yeah, he's
I don't know. It's kind of, hey, you might want to be careful. Now that I'm really letting it soak in,
right. Be careful,
you might want to be careful.
because
You
you're
just
gonna
might wanna be careful.
offend some real diehard.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? People like, listen, whoa. Now again, I'm not. Mr. Bolt has opened a lot of lanes. You know what I'm
Come on,
saying?
man. That's of
For,
course.
our
That's not-
black and brown folks, particularly, you know what I mean, black folks, whatever. I mean, just from that sports.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Lane, right? Well, that sport lane, rather, right? But if I'm sticking with lanes, I just think Bob Marley got so many different lanes.
Oh, come on.
You know what I mean? Like, listen, I could tap into Bob Marley and it could, for like therapy, right?
And that's real.
Right, so that's straight up real.
Yeah. That ain't no hyperbole. That is
That's
real talk.
I
Yeah,
can't
sir.
tap into anybody else. Oh, okay, let's stick to this topic. I can't tap into Mr. Bolt for therapy.
Let me turn on ESPN.
Yeah,
Let me
let me
get
see.
some therapy. Let me see. Okay.
Man, no, he lapped this
Okay.
dude. No.
It is motivational
Right.
to see him do what he do. Look back at him sometime, but that's about it. That's where it stops.
Fam,
man.
like, for me, because you can see I'm a little passionate.
I,
Like, it's bothering me.
I,
Having this conversation, right? I'm like, I'm gonna continue to evolve as a person.
No, I
And
understand
just
what
lash
you're
out,
talking. I know
right?
what you're saying.
But it is.
And thank you for being as measured as you are.
Yeah,
You've,
but-
you've come a long way, sir.
I have.
You're becoming a broadcaster. You know, you do realize that. Hey, you
It's
see
the
me?
couch. No. I'm
Oh,
just
I
saying
thought
the
you meant the
couch.
border.
No,
Or
the
the
couch.
couch.
The
Okay,
couch.
okay.
But yeah, please respect the border.
Listen,
okay?
you gotta relax.
Okay.
All right. I feel how I feel.
Yeah,
That feels crazy.
Yeah, like it's like right in front of you.
Oh
right?
my lord.
Yeah.
Okay, can you stop? But listen, this was a great conversation.
It
Why
is.
you want to go there?
And you see, he always have to have the last word or the
Not
last
even.
point.
No. The last point. I got you. I saw that. That was good. I'm gonna let you have the last point. I don't want to diminish anything Mr. Usain Bolt has done.
Right.
But come on, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Bob is like a demigod to some folk. Like folks probably tapping into him on some more like spiritual tea. Let me tap into some Bob.
So for my
Exodus.
for our Philly dudes back in the day that understand, what the Omni was about.
Oh,
I'm going back about 25 years. You know what I'm saying? Or I would say 20 years, the Omni, whatever case may be. Yo, them dudes in the Omni, the Rastafarian, man.
yeah.
Me and my uncle used to be in there, whatever. They put Bob on. We be like, yo, because they do the drum with the dreadlocks and all that.
Yeah. Oh, they were going to the trance. Going to
Yeah,
the
they was
trance?
about to bring Homeboy back. Yeah,
See what I mean? That's what I wanted to. Yeah, thank you for giving me the
You
illustration.
wasn't even there with me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh.
oh yeah,
I-
yeah. So you can't compare the two. Like, they was legit bringing my man Spirit back. I'm just like,
Let me ask you a real question.
for sure.
You ain't never felt a light trance listening to Bob?
Light trance.
Listen to
You said a light trance.
Yo.
That man has taken me to places I haven't. But listen. What? Man, Bob has taken me to places.
and that's what that's what we talking about.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just
Like that's what we that live in Santa Barbara that video changed my. You know what I mean? I'm not. There's nothing
love-
Usain Bolt could do that could take me to that
Right.
that type of place. You know
that
what I'm saying?
entire production. I love it. I love it, and that's just pure music. You know what I'm
His
saying?
voice is an
Yeah,
instrument, boy.
right?
How he boy.
Right, and he knew that, and he was using, the pen in his voice, to fight. You know what I mean? All of this injustice. You know what I mean? Like, Bob was so much ahead of his time. You know what I mean?
Well, he's timeless.
Right, women's issues. Right,
Timeless.
exactly. All of that, but listen, I'm passionate. You know what I mean? I just,
If I had one
That's not
gripe
playing,
about
man.
Bob, one gripe. All the white women around him. But I get it. Listen, he even more. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean?
I don't think it was.
I
I can't speak, right? I just think, Bob was, and I can't defend.
I love
nor
it. I
whatever.
love who you love. I'm all for it. But
I think Bob just kept the circle really, 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 really tight, right? You know how we talk about, listen, we're making some power moves here and there. Keep your circle tight because you don't want, certain influences. This, that, and third.
Well,
I'm not
clearly had some
implying.
rivals.
Yeah, I'm not implying that a different race would influence him one way or another, whatever case may be. But I get it. I'm not gonna hold you. I get it. I just would have
liked, in my mind, I just would like to see Bob Marley with, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
With
mean-
a whole bunch of, you know what I mean? Just melanin around him. But I get it.
I get it.
It's
I
just
get
my
it.
mind. In my
Yeah,
mind,
I
crazy
get it.
mind.
Yeah, I get it,
Love
right?
who you love,
Yeah.
do what you
I
do.
get-
I
I get
ain't,
it.
I ain't none of that. But I'm just saying, in my mind, the legacy of Bob,
But that's
I
not-
just would like to see.
Yeah, but that's not him though.
And that's
You gotta accept that.
my own issue.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
not superimposing my own issue
Right,
and
yeah.
my own
That's
closed
not him.
mindedness
Yeah, that's
on
not
the
him.
legacy of Bob Marley. Thank you for that check.
Yeah.
Thank you for that
See,
check.
he got the last.
Nah, I wanted to give you a check. I wanted to give you a check, not a point. I meant to give you a check. That was good. That was good. You know, I still feel a little how I feel, but I understand exactly what you're saying.
Fam,
And that's why he is who he was. That's why he was a Martian.
right. Absolutely.
He wasn't even
He wasn't here.
was he even he was green. He wasn't even
right,
black.
right.
He was a Martian in the mind.
But the reason, I love having these conversations, you know what I'm saying, pushing these topics out in the podcast is just this very point. I mean, we have so many different views, right?
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I think we go out our way to be measured, and we go out our way, not to offend, a whole group of folks, but at the same time, like, we got to keep it a buck as well, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes
So-
politically correct ain't awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I love about the latitude we even have with this
Sure.
medium. Is
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can
for sure.
we can get stuff wrong.
Yeah.
We can, you know what I mean?
Listen,
we can
If you
we
want
can have a dumb opinion
Yeah.
and be able to share it.
definitely.
Somebody else got a dumb opinion like it too.
Yo, you know what it is like, and this is why, like, not to get real political with it, whatever case may be. I always said, like, when we run for politics,
Ooh.
like, we're going to be different politicians because, like, we have I reserve the right to change my mind.
That's a fact.
I reserve the right to say I'm wrong.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? I reserve the right to say, you know what, I'm not feeling like that right now because, this is what changed. Or, I mean, listen, I don't owe you that. I don't owe you that justification.
Nah,
right?
you flip flopper. You crazy?
Exactly.
Flip-flopper?
I am proud to be a flip flopper because it shows that I'm actually,
I'm human.
putting some thought behind it.
Come on, man.
Yeah, like, come on.
Y'all ain't making a mistake,
Yeah.
man, but y'all elected me. Listen, I'm trying to get this stuff right. We gonna figure this out
Right.
together. We gonna build coalition. Listen, we trying to build our talking points now.
Hell yeah.
Get you going. Listen. Them folks, and where was you at? The D? The D, they was right, calling
Right.
you a fake Obama. Only they were wrong.
Give me 10 years.
That's right. They
me
were
10
wrong.
years.
They
Give me
were
10
just
years.
prophetic.
Yeah, give me 10 years.
So I want to thank those brothers down in the D that wanted to take out the fake Obama. But look at him. He's still here on.
I didn't run, though.
You ain't run.
I didn't dare. I didn't drop everything and run.
That's right. Nah,
Nah, but
you stood tall.
back to Marley, man. I just want to ask, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure that, like, folks are passionate on either or in both
Oh,
both
come on.
sides,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know what I mean, like,
Comment.
yeah, please.
What's going on with y'all? Y'all in Bob Marley? Y'all think he's just some old relic? You never really even tapped into the music. You don't understand. Yeah, there's some folk out there who only hear Bob Marley. They think old reggae, and they think I'm not tapping into that. There's some folk out there like that. Don't try to make it seem like everybody's a Bob Marley fan.
I'm not trying to make it seem like that, but
Oh.
it's very hard not to be a Bob Marley fan.
But let me tell you
That's
something.
just my opinion.
Oh, they'll come around. That's how I feel.
Oh yeah.
You know what I
Without a
mean?
doubt. Without
Oh,
a
you're
doubt.
going to come. That's how
without
I feel
a-
about. Oh, you'll come around.
Oh,
But there's some folk who maybe just.
The minorities. It's
Yeah,
a
right.
minority.
Yeah.
It's a
I mean,
minority.
come on. When you go anywhere
Globally.
globally,
Yeah.
I'm talking. We travel. You go anywhere, throw on some Bob. It's some more white folk
Fam, not even today.
spitting.
Look at the concerts, the
Yeah.
productions.
Yeah.
Look who's in the crowd.
Now I know why you had that one.
That's
Some good marketing, man. Some good fake it till you make it right there. Some little,
Word, right?
Some little global marketing right there. No, anywhere we go, man, you throw some Bob on, they know it word for word. They going in a trance.
Listen, you wanna calm people down?
That's a fact.
Put some Bob on.
Put some Bob on. So there's some folk out there who don't understand that. They haven't tapped in, but they'll come around.
Sure.
But there are some, maybe these are the folk who are on the other side of the coin who've stood around the TV, who've seen the island stop everything because Usain's about to run.
Heck yeah.
That's all they seen. That's all they know.
Listen,
I've
stopped what I'm doing because that man is running. You know what I mean? On TV.
That's
actually.
a fact.
So I'm
I like the spectacle of seeing everybody else stop.
Right. You know what I mean? Like,
I like that.
Again,
It's gathered around the TV.
Mr.
Watching
Bolt-
them dust them.
yeah.
Doing a joint.
Bro, he knows he's going to dust him too. 'Cause
it's a beautiful thing.
Just
It is.
by
It's a
his,
beautiful
just
thing.
by him stretching and his demeanor,
Yeah,
like, yo, these
yeah.
jokers can't mess with me, right?
And
You know what I mean?
I can only
get it.
imagine
I
the sense
appreciate
of
that.
pride. Anybody, Jamaica to the world, like
Well,
I can imagine.
let's end off on that, right? It's crazy, right? Let me talk about
Yes.
prideful. Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about two Jamaicans here. You know what I mean? So it's like two icons, right? So I can't tell Jamaica what to be proud of or who to be proud of, but I'm just proud of the fact that we're talking about two Jamaicans. Dig what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Two Jamaicans.
Look at
Dig
you.
what I'm saying? So,
Ending it off on a high
I'm
note.
trying to. Go ahead.
I got nothing else to say.
Viewers, let us
Kiss with the last word on the Kiss and Tea podcast episode.
Says.
Peace.
Peace.